Okay, so last session, things are not looking good for my playthrough of Resident Evil 0 right now. I am down by 2 healing items. I left a note to myself last time to try to recreate my save with more resources. I ended up doing some Googling and found out that there is a save editor for Resident Evil 0. I'm like, well, if things get really bad, I'll just default to that rather than spend the 6 hours off stream recreating my file. Turned out that save editor is for the 360 version. This is the PC version. I don't think I have any way to change the save. So we're doing it live. I have no healing items. I'm almost dead. I'm low on ammo. Probably going to have to do each screen that we encounter perfectly and do a lot of reloading in order to make it to the end of this game. Last session, the most significant thing we got is we got the water key, and there should be some new rooms that we can access because of that. So I'm going to start exploring and looking for that. Generally trying to send Billy to explore on his own until I know what's behind doors, and then maybe I'll go back and grab Rebecca. Also, end of last session, I accidentally tipped the right analog stick and realized that you could move the second character with the stick. I didn't know that. I thought they were completely AI because we had such a long gap between the first session and the second session. So that might make surviving a little bit easier. Maybe I can use one character to distract the enemies or something. I don't know. But first things first, let's leave her here. Let's see what my current inventory situation is looking like. Doing pretty okay on pistol ammo. Gotta drop some stuff outside. Wish I would have saved with that in place, so well. One of the key items I'm going to eventually need to get out of here, I left right outside this room. And I left a note to myself that that was the case, so try to remember that that's there. Don't think I'm doing too hot on shotgun ammo, or I try to bring the shotgun to explore. See if I can dismiss the cursor here since I'm playing with the controller. Okay, that's better. I imagine playing this with a mouse and keyboard is extra difficult since they intend you to control both characters at once. Rooms we haven't been to. I think we pretty much called the left side of the mansion on the ground floor done, which is kind of exciting because there's a bunch of plant monsters back there that are super dangerous. I don't think I ever have to go left. I don't see any doors that haven't been opened if we look right. Theoretically, it shouldn't show the doors that I can open with the water key as red. It should just have a blank hall behind them, I think. I'm not 100% sure that that's how that works. But I don't actually remember where the water key doors were. Shouldn't need anything on the train. Facility basement. Maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe it doesn't tell me. Alright, well, I'll just have to go places that look locked. One is up the stairs to the right. I think I'm pretty much done down here, for now anyway. At least I don't think that there was a blue door. Let me check the map. I know there's a monkey that I left alive down here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, there's nowhere else for me to go down, so... This segment is basically as done as we're going to get it. There's a room back there that had a bunch of pistol ammo that I did grab. That's what Billy's carrying right now. It'd be great if I just found a room full of herbs. That would make my freaking day. That's just a dead-end room. Let's try going here and then through the other door down this hallway. Oh god. I was wondering why my monitors flickered off for a second. I'm sure you heard that. That's really big monsoon thunderstorm here in Los Alamos. So if we lose signal, that's what's happening. Female statue has a noble yet tragic expression on her face. This looks like a water door. Glad we came over this way. Oh, but I actually need the water key, that's right. Well, I could probably bring Rebecca over here. I don't think there are any enemies on the way. What does she have in her inventory right now? Shotgun. Oh wow, it's hailing. Let me see if I can adjust my mic setting to remove the sound of the hail. Hold on. The hail's pretty intense, and because it's so loud, it might make my voice sound a little robotic. Usually in Los Alamos, when we get this, it passes pretty quickly, so I'll try to reset it once it goes away. That is slamming the walls. Probably should be leaving the encrypted in the actual save room, but what are you gonna do? This way is the side door, open the door with the gate key, and pass control to Billy. Hope we're not dead by that point. Got another power flicker there. That's interesting. Power flicker seems to coincide exactly. You hear the thunder a few seconds later. No signal loss yet, though. Lots of potential new rooms through this way. Broadcast room. There's like a hunter in here, right? Here's what looks like images of something they've long since deteriorated beyond use. I don't like open windows like that. Oh god. It's the plant enemies that I don't know how to deal with. Yeah, let's not mess with them for now. Come back later with Molotovs, maybe I can finish them off. Oh shit, several of them. God damn it. Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna die, so I may as well try to learn where I'm going and what I'm doing. Or I could try killing them with Molotovs. Or I could try killing them with a grenade launcher. Let's try that. I guess I can just kill them as a fact-finding mission for now, and then it turns out that I was able to just juke them. I just don't have enough health to explore the room, right? I probably always make them jump scares. Fiery rounds. I only have like 4 of them, but... Bring the Molotovs too. This wouldn't be a big deal if I could like quick save. I just quick save out the room and try a couple things, but the big terror now is losing progress, and mostly not even interesting progress, just like dropping stuff, shuffling items around, foreign shit. Give it a shot, see what happens. It would help to actually have the right weapon equipped. One is not enough, apparently. Already in danger. Killed one of the plant men. I think I probably could have gotten away from through other means, but I might try to juke him next time. Piano bar. Piano's covered with dust, but looks playable. Another piano puzzle. Love to get all those small bottles, though. I need more Molotovs, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to transfer these items over to Billy, kill the other one, see what's in that room, and then decide if I end up having to reload, if I can just juke those guys. Exchange. Let's have all of them. Exchange. Those guys eat a regular grenade, a fire grenade, and a Molotov before they die. Right, and he gets actually a turn right immediately on his own. Respawn at the beginning, so he's not already walking toward me. Okay. He might not be jukeable, it's too tight of a space. It's actually in here, though. Cannot carry this item now, no shit. All that's in here is that one thing on the back wall. Okay, check the map, make sure there's anything else interesting. I think that's it. Okay. I think it's just the one item. Potentially, both plant monsters are jukeable. The one in that room might be a little bit harder to sell to juke. Let's see what the hell they're talking about here. No, I don't want any of that. Windows 10 is... Oh god, I thought the game crashed for a second when I booted it back up. The black screen for slightly longer than I'm comfortable with. Alright, exchange. Exchange. Click. Still hailing pretty hard outside. Try to fix it so I'm not sounding like a robot as soon as it passes. What is this thing? Shelf. Vice handle. Probably been somewhere that uses this. I don't remember where to take it though. This tool will allow you to operate the device. I think all that was in here was a piano, right? Bunch of empty bottles that are art assets instead of actual pick-upable empty bottles. Behind the bar either. Nicely done, Billy. Secret tunnel. Please let that cellar be filled with herbs for some reason. That's ammo. Let's get some more Molotovs to replace the ones I spent killing the plant monsters. Battery goes out front, so I'm going to take that at least. It's probably better that I kill the mobs in here, because at least the one in that hallway, I had to juke it every time, that would be stressful. These take these. And these. Significantly more magnum ammo on that one for some reason. It'd be great if since the battery goes outside, if it led to this arboretum or something that I really, really desperately need. Lots and lots of healing. Of course. The battery like holding the door open or something silly like that. My base heart rate is really high because I'm like actually concerned about losing all this progress and having to start over in insufficient resources. No, she's not as good of a piano player as Billy. That's cool. You tried. Alright, so if I put it back, that's a neat way to explore, like, just the narrative space of controlling two characters. If you try to think of all the different sort of puzzles that only one of the characters can do, the boring one is the buff guy can move things more easily than a little girl. Yeah, let's try an inventory pull. Shit, it totally is. Woof. Yay, thanks for the effects. How are you
It's good to have you. You're super awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Nope. Perfect then. Well, neither of them are perfect, but he's definitely better than she is. Hey, that totally works. Awesome. So I tried doing some Googling from what you were saying earlier about trying to find a hardware mixer that can do real-time audio removal. Like right now I've got really bad summer monsoon hail in the town I live in. It might sound a little bit robotic, but I was able to remove that from the background, like on the fly. Don't know if I found anything hardware related that can do the same thing.
Follow me.
Okay. Let's go. That would be nice if something existed, though. Great. Witches. Other than that cat meowing. It's back in the side of the building pretty hard. Once the hail passes, which it should within like an hour, I should be able to just go into the software and resample it. Alright, I'm tempted to make a save here. I do have 9 ink ribbons. So what do I have on the ground? It's a lot of work. I didn't use that much in terms of resources. The main problem is that I caused Rebecca to take some damage. I would prefer to have not done that. I should give him a free spot to get the ink ribbons. Let me move something that I really don't need into the other room. There's probably the magnum ammo, actually. It's okay, Marty. It's just thunder. It'll pass. It's okay. You're safe. Ink ribbon. Really gotta do a better job of placing these in the open where I can see them. That's another issue with the drop it on the floor thing, is not super convenient with fixed camera angles. Stuff in the foreground blocks your vision of what you dropped. There's still a door I didn't check out up there too that I can go back to, worst case. Anchored all the way over here. It's tiny and hard to see. Go ahead and make more Molotovs real quick. Should have done this before saving again, but what are you gonna do? Exchange, take that. You should stay in here for a sec.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Hold down the fort, please. What is this gonna do? Someone has to be on the lift. Interesting. Maybe I can use this box for anything else. I guess that's the other thing. If you haven't played the game before, it's really hard to like use your ink ribbons efficiently. I guess if I had known what was happening the whole game, I would have tried to like set the lift up, move the boxes out of the way before saving, right? But as far as I know, triggering the lifts will summon a boss. Back outside. You have one red herb. So if I can get one green herb that catches up Rebecca back to full health. Maybe a first aid spray for numbnuts. Let's see, paranoia. It looks like greenery. Send her back into the building first. Like she could probably get ambushed outside. Really, there's no herbs up here. I feel like I've been up here before. Oh. Did I really just need the box to get the tablet this whole time? That may have been all that was. No, this is nothing new. That's unfortunate. Still no air healing items. Maybe that's a safe way to skip dangerous rooms or something. Really glad I walked over to that ledge and saw the item. I would have not known what the point of this was otherwise. This box. Can I boost her up there? Let's see. Oh, that's right. Despite its age, it shows no sign of decay. Is that good enough? Something there. Hey, it was good enough. Thank goodness. Okay, so I need one more of those tablets, and there's only like 2 rooms that I haven't explored, so we'll give that a try here. I grab those Molotovs, so I don't know what to expect beyond here. Probably doesn't need the vice, but who knows. Yes, please. It's the highest base heart rate I've had playing a game. Just the stress of losing all this progress due to being so far behind on healing. Let's see if there's still a million niches in this room. There are. Wonderful. Not an actual thing I can read. These are both dead-end rooms. That one has a thing I can loop around, which makes me more suspicious that it could contain enemies. We'll see if I guessed wrong. God, it's a first aid spray. Don't get too excited yet. Oh, and it's... Okay, so I'm officially no longer behind on healing. I'm just at 0. See what all else is in this room, if I can just bring Rebecca in here safely. I think I probably can. I have enough space. Question mark. She has enough space to manage everything. Okay. I need to make a decision. I think what I'll end up doing is I'm going to wait to heal Billy until he gets to red health. So all I've got are max heal items. Watch her die to a random hate stray. I don't know if they carry over between screens or not. Oh god! No, not after. I just found healing. Are you serious? This isn't the right room either. There's a zombie in here. I guess we're about to game over because I'm not going to be able to juke past this thing. I get hit once, it's game over. Alright, we have to immediately come outside and kill that thing. Hopefully take no damage in the process. This game is super mean. Just combine these and hold on to them until he gets down to red. Give that to Goofball over there. Let's also give him the explosive grenades. Probably does not kill this thing, but super annoying if you leave him alive. All the equipment looks badly worn. I can try to just use Molotovs on it. But I think I've used like up to 3 and it still hasn't died. It'd be worth why they're restocking me with them in here. I think any damage it takes before it dies sloughs off if I leave the room before finishing it, so... Get off me, asshole! This hallway is really bad for this fight. Phew. Okay. We will do it. Now he's in danger. Now we're back up to 0 on healing items. Tempted to send Rebecca back to save after that. Using like 7 saving items. Do some exchanging here. I'd like to have a save point where both of them are at full health. We have okay resources, and we can retreat back to the save room for resources. Just once you kill one of those plant guys, it just leaves behind a bunch of leeches. I think they're just a gross annoyance. I don't think they actually do anything. But maybe if you spend too much time in the room with them, they eventually hurt you. Grab She have the bottle on her, or did I leave that with Billy? She does. Fantastic. Let me put this down first then. Yeah, it's like, I feel like the Molotovs nap to the plant monsters. They almost always, it seems, refill you every time you run into one, which is a little silly. Okay, so that's 7 ink ribbons remaining, which should be fine, I hope. It's the first time we've had both characters at green health in a really long time. So we can just play it extra safe going forward. If I can find 1 green herb, then I have 1 full heal up on over par. Gross. There's regular zombies in there, I think. Didn't bring my dagger with me, did I? You actually dead now, buddy? Shotgun shells are nice. That puts me at 14 shotgun shells. Can't believe they made the shotgun take up 2 inventory spaces in this one. I brought the vice thing. So that doesn't trigger a boss, right? Okay, so I probably didn't have to fight those zombies. I gotta run in here in case I have to reload that save. Run in here, get the tablet out, run out. Maybe grab the shotgun shells. We now have all 3 tablets. I'm not 100% sure I remember where to take them, but just try to look on the map for rooms I haven't been in. Didn't realize I leave her staring so creepily at the camera transition. Okay. There's gotta be a boss after that, right? I mean, I guess I'll go die to it, and then I'll know for next time. I have persistent tachycardia and drink way too much caffeine every day. Usually my resting heart rate is like 95 to 100. I'm particularly stressed out today because I'm super low on resources in this game, and I'm concerned that I'll have to replay like 7 hours of it to catch back up. 20 is usually what I spike to in a typical stressful situation in a game, and then like 160 is where I peak at in really crazy, difficult like Dark Souls boss fights. 254 was probably an error. Yeah, I still don't have the code for the Sterling in case. Watch it be full of healing items. 385 right on the corner. Oh shit. They wrote the code on the thing? That makes life easier. Pistol upgrade materials? Putting in a handgun will increase its precision. Okay. Cool. BPM scary of no rating. Make it easier to hit a target's weak points. I don't know if that generally means that it just increases damage or what. God, I can't see anything I left behind me here. There it is. Okie dokie. So I'd go ahead and bring the shotgun, but I honestly have no idea what to expect. I would save here, but I barely did anything, just needed stuff. Don't want to burn too many critters. Hey Buckin, how you doing? Transfer these. Go to the other room. Drop stuff where I can see it. It's probably a good idea. Hail's starting to die down. I'm going to keep it in robot voice mode for a couple more minutes so it's still tick-tocking every now and then. I think, let's see, one of these is a Molotov and one of them is a bottle. Oh. Guess I'll just merge them then. Some floor space back. I have 11. Guess I've got an extra 6 simply because I never killed the 2 plant monsters on the left side of the building. It might be good to give those to whoever is going near a boss fight, just in case it goes south. This is an inventory situation. Not great. Not good, not terrible. Okay, I guess I can make one more save, and then if I die, I can reload to the earlier save or something. See that 254 spike you were talking about? Okay. Post a picture of it later. Okay. So I think the room that I need is at 3F. Which, unfortunately, possibly involves me having to run through the room with the cockroaches. Let's see. I'm not sure I'm reading the map correctly, but I'll know soon enough. That's correct. I'll just keep going straight to the back wall. Do my best to juke. Y'all are the worst. I don't think I ever get in here. Watch it be a greenhouse. Oh wait, no, I think I did, but then I died, so I lost memory of having been here. So there's a telescope. Anxiety makes heart rate monitors, blood pressure checks useless. Obedience, discipline, and unity. To hold you to your heart setting off alarms. That's elaborate. Oh, training facility complete. The music is cool. That's... Let's put some herbs out here. They keep teasing me with all this greenery. A few herbs I've actually found. Oh, clever. Oh, I see. It's better to make sure I've got both characters out here with me. Most of the herbs I've found have been in like really industrial rooms. Maybe we'll just find them hanging out outside. Doesn't seem to be getting power. An elevator? Does not open on this side. Let me try to get Rebecca over here. I know those situations where, like, they didn't have any way to know that was just going to be progress open. I could have just immediately led to a boss fight, right? And decide if I want to bring a bunch of stuff with me. I'll offload there. Where did I leave the regular shotgun? Is that in here somewhere? Yes, it is. Or at least bring that. Maybe I'll do a trip and grab everything else. It kind of made it seem like I'm literally done with the training facility and never have to come back, which would be great. Do some janky, like, transportation to get things over here. What are you gonna do? I have pretty bad anxiety, but it doesn't affect my heart rate too much. And actually, whenever I go to get my heart rate measured, it's usually in like high 70s or low 80s. Yeah, I can watch if I put this thing on before I start streaming. As I hit start streaming, it starts to climb. My baseline is a good 10-15 BPM higher. Hey, favorite customer, how you doing? Oh, they followed Billy, son of a bitch. Shit, that's right. Makes sense. Keep on trying to juke. Gotta have Billy move it back to get through. That's kind of frustrating because then I have to use the observatory room as my, like, jumping off point for items. Howdy, sir. How you doing? Oh my god, I see what you mean. Hold you as in, like, not let you leave because they're worried about your heart rate. Yeah, I've got really bad hail right now, so I'm trying to filter out the hail sounds. It's starting to die, though. Yeah, either robot voice or tick 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 tack 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 tick 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 tack 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 in the background constantly, even when I'm being quiet. Went with robot voice. How do I undo this? I need Rebecca here to progress. I assume they didn't expect me to bring her with me. Right? Just go somewhere new now? Maybe. Fucking. These monkeys are worse than dogs somehow. I didn't think that was possible. Because they don't do too much damage per hit, but good lord. Well, that's good use of your time, Billy. Well done. So the one-way door. Or does it lead somewhere different now? Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so I just have to get Rebecca over this way. Let's look like we have access to the old lobby. But either way, I should try to kill those monkeys. It's actually died down enough now, I can probably change it. 1 second. There, that should be better. It was really bad when it first started. Did he not get hit by the thing, maybe? So much unnecessary damage. I need, like, hyper armor in my Resident Evil. Wow, even holding the button and mashing shoot, I wasn't able to shoot as soon as I got out here. And I'm already back to orange. Things were going so well. I've been out on this balcony before, I don't recognize it. Oh god, more Fucking monkeys. Just way down to the basement. Okay. So either way, you have to clear a path of monkeys. Son of a bitch. Ignore those. I can't run past them, apparently. That's like the biggest issue with the monkeys is that even if you have a really heavy gun, if you like use a shotgun on them, it doesn't seem to matter because they attack you really fast and stagger you. So I don't know if it's possible to avoid them without taking any damage. They're also way faster than you are. Okay, inventory's full. Gotta do a couple trips here to drop stuff off. Guessing there's going to be a new lobby in this adjunct building. Hi, Ben. It was like this door, right? Monkeys are dead. Let's use this as a temporary item holding zone. I don't think either of the two Molotovs I threw at those monkeys did anything. You're very cute, Ben. I think I've used all of the key items from the training facility, which is kind of nice that they don't require you to carry that stuff over. There's pretty distinct acts in this game: the train, the training facility, and then wherever I'm going to next. This cat has seen things. Nice. That's my max. Yeah. So we're gonna have to make one more trip after this, but then I should have moved everything. It's really interesting, like the whole leave stuff on the ground thing.
Okay.
In most cases, is nearly identical to having the ender chest that's in the rest of the Resident Evil titles, just with extra steps of hassle. There's basically no danger for me transferring these items from that lobby to the new lobby. It just takes time. It's easier to see stuff on the ground in here. It might be getting pretty close to the floor limit. Let's see. One more trip. And then hope to God that there's a lobby through the main door up ahead. Hi, Ben. Juggling would be a common skill. Even that's like, was it Resident Evil 1 allows you to put an arbitrarily high number of objects on the floor, or in a box. I think you'd have to collect every item in the game and almost never use ammo in order to fill up every slot in the first Resident Evil game. That's back on the PS1. I think I had one more item in the adjacent room. Two more items. Blue herb. Magnum ammo. Okay. Work part is over. Let's go back to the game. Probably have to do another round of this. If there is, in fact, a save lobby in the entrance of the new building, I'm going to want to grab all the stuff that I just put in the observatory and carry it over to the new room. Guess if you were particularly smart about it, what you would do is you would bring everything to the observatory and bring Rebecca to the observatory, and then put the tablets in, and then just never come back this way so you don't have to deal with those monkeys on the bridge. Because if I die or if things go south, I can always do that. It would duplicate a lot of this work, but I would have full health instead of being orange for no reason on Billy. Cannot leave any more items in this room. Okay. What about right outside? Kind of see from here. Really? Huh. Okay. Everything is here now.
I'll go.
Okay.
This way.
Yeah.
You stay here.
Okay.
Go and reload. So it's like a church. Old churches tend to have typewriters in them. Sort of divinity, you can't help but sense something ominous about it. I love ominous. So there's only one way here, it looks like. Weird door handle. This sounds like a save room. Hey, thank God. Okay. So we can probably store stuff in the room outside. There's more ink ribbons, cool. Let's go ahead and do the annoying storage stuff first. And then I'll save, and then we'll play the game. That'll be great. Oh, of course. It's a man bat. I don't know if I can kill it with my current gear, but I'll give it a shot. I could do pistol only, that might be nice. This room's a dead end, okay. I'll have to save again after I move all the items in here. God damn it. I guess what I would have done is I would have dropped all the items off in the church hall, then gone in this room and saved. I think it's entering the save room that triggers the giant bat. Alright, let's see what we can do with pistol only. Oh, that's not fun. I can easily die from that. Good to know. So we're probably gonna die to this boss a bunch of times.
Resident Evil 0.
Because I think the alternative is running out to go get better weapons for the boss that I left outside. I can't bring Rebecca in because she's holding the door unlocked. You are entering an insane world. ... Okay, it gets me pretty low pretty quickly. Gets friendly bats too? Okay, so it has a charge animation, it looks like. To see if I'm fast enough to dodge it. It looks like it was Dark Souls 2 pivoting to me when I would try to charge to the side though. Not a great start. Okay, I dodged it once. What if I run in a circle constantly? Maybe. I just want to see if I can juke it indefinitely by doing this. So it limits how often it charges at you. Nope, I cannot. Good to know. Okay, so I gotta start thinking about options. I could try to run back out of the church to get the shotgun and try to use the shotgun on it.
Resident
Or to get the
Zero.
grenade launcher from Rebecca. Or to load the previous save, which is before I did all of my item juggling. Do all of that again, but then make sure that Billy has a weapon when he comes out into this hall. I gotta say, this game is very pretty. Graphics have held up extremely well. It's a really cool idea for a game with the two characters and no item boxes, but I feel like it's not very fair compared to the prior titles. So I think they maybe overestimated the value of having a companion character. At least I'm able to get out and replace weapons without too much trouble. I try really hard on this channel to not blame the game if things are going badly, but in this case, I think harder than it needs to be. And not necessarily in an interesting way. Healing is not an option for the fight, so... If I had the Magnum, that'd be swell. Well, I think I'm already dead. Yeah, one more hit and then I'm dead. Yep, the little bats actually attack you. So their main role is to stagger you? I wonder if they can kill you. Yep, they sure can. Slowly but surely. Well, that went significantly better. You like the inventory management the best out of any RE games? Yeah.
Resident Evil Zero.
The issue is that it's not that different from having a box. It's just you have a box that you have to run back and forth to even more often than you usually have to do in Resident Evil. We'll see when we play RE4. I've heard good things about the way RE4 handles inventory. Mostly as like a Diablo Tetris thing and a focus on weapons and consumables rather than on juggling key items. You could try the grenade launcher. I haven't done that yet. So it doesn't help me with the baby bats, but give it a shot. Good old college try. A single bat with one of my happened twice now. So they not only do they do some damage, but they absorb shots for the boss. Wow. There we go. First try. Wasted a lot of grenade ammo, but... It's possible I never had to fight this thing, because nothing happened when I killed it. Could use something to get up there. Oh, yeah. Grappling hook. Alright, well, I'm not gonna save after that, because I could probably still do better with it. If I can burn him down faster. Imagine if you didn't remember to bring the grappling hook out of the train, how far back you'd have to backtrack now to get it. There it is. It's a cool camera angle. Still no herbs. Don't touch, but fire? There's a red herb. Better than no herbs, but... If I can get a couple of green herbs, then I can have 2 full heals. I'm gonna wait to move all my stuff over this way until I know what's ahead a little bit better. These no stairs leading up, but they've been collapsed and can't be used. I was evidently looking for something here. Gonna get a plant jump scare when I turn one of these corners, right? Marcus's diary. This page has been torn out. Trouble's unlikely, but I close my babies up in a special capsule. See if I hold on to it myself. I'll hide it in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in a forest. To open the capsule, the special stripping agent is necessary. No way Spencer's lackeys can figure out how to make it, right? Found the... Okay, that guy's gonna get up and annoy me at some point. I can grapple through that. More ink ribbons. Go to the operating room. Well, since it gave me more ink ribbons, I guess I'll go ahead and save while I'm in here. Let's see. 11 is a lot. Let me make some notes in case I do have to reload saves here. So let's see. 17, Rebecca plus Billy, full health. All items still in training facility. Need to move observatory, fight that boss, transfer stuff to church. And then 18 is stuff moved, Billy in caution health, pre-bat boss. 19 is after bat boss. I'm having a feeling I'm going to have to step it back, but we'll see. I like that they teach you that a bullseye view means you can use the hook shot in the church. That's smart. Still desperately need green herbs. Under Director Marcus's orders, I changed the platform entry code. Later asked him what the source of the entry code was. He told me it was based on something significant in his children's growth. The director's a loner. He isn't married and he sure doesn't have any children. Okay, something to do with the leeches, I guess? Oh, god damn it. Too dangerous to climb down there. Oh, I can't get back out. Well, can't even go back to retreat to get the item that I need to fight him. Plant zombies are the worst. Fantastic. Well, there's yet another plant zombie down there. The tornado siren was on. It's locked. Oh my god, it's a green herb. And another save room. Okay, so I can maybe potentially heal, but doing so is going to require a bunch of stupid shenanigans to get Rebecca over here. I'll see if I can do it. Make sure that she has Molotovs. Not 100% sure, but I think those plant monsters get worse. Oh, but I can't. It's frustrating. I can't get over there with Rebecca because she doesn't have the hook shot. This is tough. Knife, okay. What the heck is that? She probably can't fight them very effectively, which is frustrating. She takes so much more damage than Billy does. I'm following right, there's one I'm gonna have to deal with basically immediately after getting through the elevator, right? Maybe it eventually lets me meet up with Billy. Son of a bitch, it's not close enough. Just use almost all of my Molotovs. Wow. Yuck. Well, more healing is reassuring. Device for running a combination is missing a part and can't be used. Storage record of the busted Marcus. There's a space in the base for some kind of object. So, okay. Green chemicals already in your mixing, so let's see. Green plus red is a stripping agent, which I think it said I needed. Stripping agents. Weaken the grip with certain types of materials. I just got document about the stripping agent. Files 3. Use up in a special capsule. It won't be safe if I hold it onto myself. I'll hide it in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in a forest. Special stripping agent is necessary to open the capsule. Okay, I think losing all those Molotovs is an unacceptable loss, so I think I'm actually going to load here. I think it loads into the save room. Yeah, this is where I left off. So it's not super far back. Could be worse anyway. Yes, please.
Resident Evil 0.
So what I think I'll do is I'll try to run back really quick and split up the Molotovs between both characters. But I also don't need Rebecca to kill that grass monster like I thought I did. Well, what do I want him to have? Think about it that way. I'd like him to be able to heal is the problem. But I need Rebecca to be able to mix herbs. The earliest I get to a green herb is after taking damage, so... Alright, well, this might not go well. I might have to reload one more time, but I'll try changing stuff up here. Pretty sure the thing that I needed the stripping agent for is in that room. I don't need to press that yet. I don't think. The door's locked. This door has healing stuff and a save room in it. You gotta find that item transfer thing I was seeing earlier. Too high to jump down. Well, these guys are all going to get up and harass me. I got the head stomp in, that's nice. Save some ammo. Leech growth records. Administrated tea into 4 leeches. Will to survive leads them to first to parasitism and predation. And they breed and multiply. Such a single-minded biology makes them attractive candidates for bioweapons research. Afterwards, no major changes observed. 7 days since administration of tea, rapid growth to double former size, signs of transformation emerging. Spawning successful, they double their numbers in 1 hour. Their ravenous appetite leads them to cannibalism. Hasten to increase food supply, but lost 2. Okay, that sounds like the way things are colored. I'm guessing this is a puzzle solution. So 4 leeches. Double their numbers. Lost 2. Part of them with live feed. Lost half. My food fought back. Probably going to be a code. Leeches no longer exhibit individual behavior even when not feeding. They move as a collective. They consume everything I offer with remarkable efficiency. Employee has stumbled on my experiments. Can human be a food source? How will the leeches respond? Day worthy of commemoration. Today they began to mimic me. Surely they recognize their father. Wonderful children. Wonderful. He's not getting up yet. And gas in the room next to her. Another mixing agent. Then replenish with bio-organic fluid. This is like Marcus's lab building. Oh, shit. A wonderful camera angle you've discovered. I get a free headshot. I guess that's what the scope is supposed to do. This room is worrisomely big. Yes. Really, it's too large. Huh. I that was maybe the only way she was gonna get over here. I guess I'll keep exploring then, for now. All the labels have been ripped off. Oh, good. Alright, so as of this building, I might be able to get ahead on healing items for the first time in like 5 hours. Depending on what happens after this, if any monkeys show up. That might get in the way a little bit. Because they have the green thing here too. So you don't have to backtrack to the previous building. Dr. Marcus, co-founder with President Spencer of the Umbrella Corporation, disappeared 20 years ago. Also, his research and government wraps the entire time. 20 years ago, really? It became clear here at the training facility run by Dr. Marcus. Oh, okay. Venture below, we understood. We found the evidence of Dr. Marcus's research into the T-virus prototype called Progenitor. The evidence of years of hideous experimentation that used company employees as guinea pigs. So I wonder if this Sephiroth guy is like actually just an amalgamation of leeches. I don't know how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 individuals were involved. Some of them were deliberately taken to keep the corporation's secrets safe. Where the doctor is now, I don't know, but considering the recent rapid growth of Umbrella Corporation, I can't help but think that this research is continuing. His experiment lives and continues to grow in the dark. Those things, the fruit of his research, fill this facility. Some kind of mysterious thing on the operating table. Okay, well... I guess whoever you send this way has to ship things through this little hole over here to get things done. Probably have to go kill the plant monster in the one room. I could probably save though, which is nice. I'm a mysterious thing. I try, you know? Oops. Now let's go over here and save. That sounds really nice. And we'll try to do some shenanigans with moving Rebecca back and forth. Go ahead and make some Molotovs. Should let me kill the plant monster in the lab room. Guess I'll save first. Just in case things go south with it. Let's see. 21, everyone's full health. Plus green, red, plus green, red. Okay. I don't think we ever played a game before where I was this concerned about being in an unwinnable game state. I think I'm feeling a little bit less nervous, but I'm nervous about going to fight this plant monster, apparently. Alright. Should have saved after that. Didn't know it was going to go flawlessly. Collection of leech samples. Press the button. One of the capsules is glowing. Oh, that's the thing that's going to need the goop. Okay. I'm guessing I have to send that down to Rebecca. That makes sense. I can do that. Human specimens. Wonderful. This guy Marcus wasn't the friendliest fellow. Or isn't the friendliest fellow. I'm not sure if he's dead or not. It's almost like they built that thing in case someone had to get around via a grappling hook that they couldn't then throw down the hole of their companion. Alright, so I think it's all on Rebecca now. Gotta double back and get some Molotovs. I might need to open that room with the green zombie behind it in order to be able to get the stripping agent, but not 100% sure on that. There's like a red herb over here too, right? With me. Just in case. I think this puzzle is set up so that you have all the tools on either side, whether you sent Rebecca or Billy up. Probably should have given her the regular pistol too, in case there's any zombies that wake up while I'm coming for this, but hopefully it'll be fine. Please, no new enemies. Dang it, game, that's a new enemy. I don't even have a knife, do I? Oof. Get off me, asshole. Do have some extra Molotovs. Wow, one bite and I'm already in caution. Oof. There goes my lead. Okay, so I think I have to kill the thing outside, right? Yeah. And hopefully she can kill him quickly. I guess we'll see. Don't get hit, Rebecca. For the love of God. Seriously begging you not to get hit. Don't do that either. Well, she only wasted one. We still have enough to kill more if they spawn later. Okay. Stripping agents. Combine with this goop. Now I can open these doors. Okay. The leech charm. There's probably 2 leech charms then, there must be. It's cool looking. Input reg coil. Oh, there's a whole skeleton in here. Spooky scary. Handgun bullets. Something else here. Written on the back of the photograph. To James, to commemorate your graduation, 1939. Okay. So 1939 might also be a code for something. This seems bad. Alright. The best / worst silent horror protagonist.
I must be Marcus's son. Or grandson.
Not the Sephiroth guy. Necessary to get the cable car moving again. Huh. No idea where the cable car is. Woman in love with a dead man. Great. The zombie's gonna get up and harass me. There's already one that's up. Let's go back and get the shotgun. Use this for temporary storage. I finally learned how to kill the plant monsters without them killing me. It's like, you gotta get in through the door that's closest to them and then take advantage of their initial confusion of you zoning in. Just spam them as fast as you can. Seems to be the only hope. Roundup would be great. I think they might be one of the nastiest enemies that I've seen in any of these Resident Evil games so far. I think they're intended to be nasty because they get like a special audio sting whenever you run into them. They're supposed to freak you out a little bit, I think. Wrong thing. Agent Orange. I should have been putting these in the grenade launcher anyway. First time I ran into one of those plant monsters, like, there's no way it requires more than one Molotov, and like, there's no way it requires more than 2 Molotovs. No. I think the math of the game assumes that you will always throw 3 at them, because there tends to be a room that has both fuel and a bottle in it right after you fight one. Grenade launcher rounds, look at that IRL. I don't think those are the rounds, I think it's like a case of rounds, kind of like how the shotgun shells is like a box of shells. That would be my guess, anyway. I'm gonna pick up and mix those herbs later. Okay, let's get to business here. Fortunately, I've abandoned Billy without any, like, particularly good weapons. Disintegrating belt? Really? I just loaded them. If you Google Resident Evil grenade launcher rounds, they look the same in every game. Okay. Let's see. Fine. I guess I'll carry it with her for now. See if I can headshot these zombies. Nope. There's a headshot. That's a dream. I realized that guy was already bleeding. Oh, I could send this up to Billy. Green Leech Charm. Howdy, Burner. How you doing? Right, so I might... Well, let's see. I might send some herbs down so she can mix them and send them back to Billy. I'm sorry, I hope your foot feels better. Yes, please. Green leech charm. I have to leave a couple of these behind. I'm going to do what I'm trying to do here. Billy can't mix herbs. Everyone else in Resident Evil can, but not Billy. Carrying belt is the same used in modern machine guns. Pieces of stamina that form a chain when something's used and pieced together. The round being held. So when the round is drawn out to be loaded in the gun's chamber, the link of the chain falls off. Oh, but it like doesn't literally disintegrate. It's not like a single-use thing. It's just that's how it releases it, I guess. Oh man, I got a ton of stuff to send down. Okay. Herb stock in each hand, staring intently at them, and then smash them together. It's good loot effects. Be a pretty good comic. What am I supposed to do with these? I kind of got the sense that herb mixing wasn't terribly complicated in the lore. It's, you basically just eat them together, right? They're meant to be disposable? Oh, okay. No one's a pharmacist in these games. I guess Rebecca is the closest thing to a pharmacist. Her special power is that she can do things that every other Resident Evil protagonist can do by default. It's a neat idea. So there's cool ideas in this game. And they're all ideas that sound really cool on like the back of the box. So I don't know if cool idea translates to fun game mechanic. Someone was making a point the other day, it's like, do horror games need to be fun? Or do they need to be good games? Like, does making a horror game actually a good game lessen the game part of the experience? Honestly, don't know. I guess the best thing that I can do is to try to think if the purpose of this mechanic is horror, is the end result of the mechanic horror? Or is it some other emotion most of the time? Different kinds of fun discussion. Yeah, so I guess there's two questions there. One, should horror games be fun? I think that's a different question than two, should horror games be designed well? To the extent that game design is objective and not completely subjective. Okay, now let's go save. Well, I guess I'll send up the mixed herbs first, then we'll go save. And the handgun bullets. And actually, it kind of looks like Rebecca's done for now, so maybe also this thing, whatever it does. Some value in the player to have it as a game rather than a movie or a book. Until Dawn does a good job of giving you some situations where you actually don't know what trope they're playing. That's cool. Yeah, I think that that's a big part of it. Like, I think the thing that makes horror games sometimes more interesting than horror movies or horror books is the fact that you are not getting to sit in the audience and go, "You idiot, don't go up that staircase." Like, you have to go up the staircase in order for the story to continue. You have to be the idiot. That's like part of the magic. So that's something that I feel like a game like Silent Hill 2 does very well. And like the first half of Silent Hill 4 is also very good. It's just that the second half is where it's still succeeding as a horror product and not really succeeding as a game anymore. Send him this first. Blame Chopper. Friend is screaming for help. You could have done something about it, but you refused to go up and see it because you heard the scream as a monster or something. Oh. No, I see your point. That's a cool concept. Yeah. Well, cinematic games are fine, I think. I was thinking about this when I was briefly working on that game design rudiments video. Maybe I'll finish that one day. But like nailing down the difference between a toy and a game. I'm trying to remember. The best way I was able to put it, I think, is that a toy is something where there is not ever a correct way to play with it, and correct is... it could mean a lot of things. It probably just means, like, if you're playing whack-a-mole, you could say, if you want to get points, you must hit the moles. That makes it a game. But if you have a toy that just has little pop-up plastic moles and you can just push them, there's no scoreboard, there's no incentive to do one thing or the other. It's just something that you play with. So if there exists in a toy a correct choice or an optimal choice or a choice that pushes the story along or an action that rewards the player in some way, that makes it a game instead of a toy. Intended games and intended toys. Yeah. Like Minecraft... I guess you could argue either way. Was Minecraft originally intended as a toy or a game? People play it as both. But that choice exists, I guess my point is that choice exists even in a super linear game like Uncharted, right? Like, you still have to find where the game wants you to jump to. Sure, you could run in circles on the first map and never move the story forward and treat it as a toy, but there's not a lot of value you can siphon out of it there. I've got this last item, and then we're good to go. Yeah, the Resident Evil 2 remake was really good. Agree. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise since it's the newest of all the games we've played from the franchise so far, but I think it's by far been my favorite. The RE1 remake was pretty solid, too. both as a video game, as a remake, as a narrative engine, as silly as Resident Evil story is. Future RE games to be like the RE2 remake. Yeah, I felt like it had a really nice balance of the action elements of like Resident Evil 4 and later, which I only know of through cultural osmosis, and the like more survival horror elements of the very early Resident Evil games. Although I think Resident Evil has trended action ever since the original RE2 for the PS1. It's just that it was kind of bad action. Like, not very polished action. How many ink ribbons do I have? Oh, more than enough. Yeah, I still need to play RE7. I watched my brother and sister-in-law play it for like a couple hours when it came out, but I don't remember anything from it. For sure. I think we end the franchise focus with RE7. It's hard. Like, do I leave an inventory space open? Okay, now that all that's done, let's go play the game. 20 minutes of item juggling later. Where was that door? We'll see if I end up doing 7 in VR or not. Full of poisonous gas. Safety lock has been activated. That's there in case you sent Rebecca up instead of Billy. There we go. Green lychee thing. Serious? He liked himself some leeches, man. Kind of Marcus's bag. Can't tell if that's a plant monster or no, it's regular zombie. Come on, dude. Now he's dead. Oh. Thought that guy was an art asset. Okay, it didn't hurt that much, apparently. Everyone loves visiting the morgue in these games, right? Right. More handgun bullets. Corpse in a body bag. I get a feeling it was just stuffed in there. Sterilized rooms contaminated by a virus. Yeah, the RE3 remake is probably going to be super scary. Like, the scariest part of the RE2 remake was Mr. X. And Nemesis is way more featured. in 3. This guy's totally gonna get up after I put this thing in the thing. Wait, really? There it goes. That dude's gonna get up too. Breeding room key. I'm gonna have to come back in this room ever. Pretty gross looking key. Key engraved with the visage of a hideous monster. Wonderful. It's very video gamey. It's like basically a boss door, right? Fortunately, I don't have any of the good weapons on Billy here. Becca has all of them and she can't ship them to me. Guess I will throw it away. Broken cages lie stacked out. The over traces have been smashed open from the inside. That's a good thing. Oh shit. Hunters, everyone's favorite enemy. Always like so slow to activate these things for some reason. I can only hit one of them at a time too. That's frustrating. Alley-oop. Nice. I saved better ammo in the process. Only orange, which could be worse. BOW report. Research to date has shown that when the progenitor virus is administered to living organisms, violent cellular changes cause a breakdown in the system. No satisfactory method has been found to control the organisms for use as weapons. Clearly greater coordination at the cellular level is essential to enable further growth. I looked at a number of experiments in an effort to find a breakthrough. This is my report. Insecta. Perhaps because these ancient animals have been genetically stable for millennia, when administered with the progenitor virus, they exhibit only explosive, high-energy growth and increased aggressiveness. It is extremely difficult to envision using them as BOW. Amphibia. Injecting a frog with the virus resulted in an increase in leaping power and abnormal tongue growth. No change in mental ability was observed. Abnormal appetite resulted in the test subject randomly attacking all moving objects. Mammalia. Progenitor virus was merged with monkeys' cellular DNA, resulting in increased fertility, resulting in exhibited increased aggressiveness, just a little bit. They were unsatisfactory as weapons. Seems that no progress can be made without making humans the base organism. Great. Guess I could technically avoid the hunters if I had to reload later. It might be rough. It might take a comparable amount of damage, though, and save my resources. A hunter must hunt. Oh, yeah. My tachycardia is really bad today. I don't know why. First off, maybe I'm just nervous about the game, but now that we have more healing items, I'm significantly less freaked. We'll see if it's still like this tomorrow. Maybe I'll go to the doctor. Like, my usual resting heart rate of like 95 to 100 is already unhealthy, but I shouldn't be 125. That's... I don't know what's up. I didn't like drink an unusual amount of caffeine today or anything like that. Alright, so I think I can put this safe dial on the door, switch to Billy, save the game. So if there's something hard behind it, we don't have to do it again. I think the picture of his son is meant to be a red herring, but we'll find out here in a second. His real children are the leeches. Yep, definitely wasn't right. I think it was 1939. Whoops. I think the actual answer is the Leech Diary, but I'll try this one just for fun. No, you fool. Okay, so it's 4 leeches, doubled their number, lost 2, lost half. Got it. Cool puzzle. Don't know that I would have figured that one out if they hadn't have like colored the keywords in the related memo. It was a fairly long memo and only like 4 out of the 7 pages are relevant. Still can't open this door, right? Maybe Rebecca will climb up there. It looks like there is a ladder.
Now this is more like it.
Billy here.
Billy, I found an aerial cable car. We can get out of this place.
No, wait there. I'm coming.
Roger. The sooner we get out of here, the better. Out.
He can't get over here, though. Guessing this ladder goes up to connect him over. Like, Umbrella is really good about building cable car systems, right? Maybe there's a machine I can use down there to rotate this thing. Not getting any power. Cool. What was this thing? Guess I have to mix it with the other one. Hopefully it does the same thing as before and moves all the items onto the train, right? Drop the red herb. I guess I can't combine them, but I'm gonna go to give this thing power. Oh, interesting. That's how we get into the control room. Okay. Got it. Let's send her up then. This game has cool shortcuts, I'll give it that. It sort of needs to do that in order to reunite the two characters whenever they have you split up. It comes up with some clever ways to do that. We'll see. I might want to go back and like try to grab everything I left behind back in the observatory. Bit of a run to bring it here, but exchange. Alright, gotta set some stuff down with him. Actually, I feel like me trying to figure this out would be very difficult. Does someone either know, or would someone be willing to quickly look up when you take the cable car, if you're able to bring all your items with you? Or maybe to be more careful about spoilers, like, should I worry about gathering as many items as I can before I get on the cable car? I'm worried it's going to do a thing where it like only lets me take what's on me, you know? Shotgun shells. Open this door. Grab those shotgun shells. I know I saved right when I reunited them, but I'm probably going to end up saving again once we finish this puzzle, just to get all these items shipped over, so we don't have to do it again. There you go, Rebecca. Goof. Use this to get the cable car moving. As long as, like, Tyrant doesn't spawn and kick my ass here, right? Just in case anything spawned on my way back, I'm going to backtrack really quick. Try to grab the items I left behind in the observatory. Eventually I might bring both characters, we'll see. The worst part about this is I have to take the elevator, I think. For the rest of it's not so bad. If I make one trip with Billy and nothing respawns on the way, then I'll bring Rebecca and we'll do it as a group. I think it'll probably take a total of like 2 or 3 trips to get everything. Some of it, oh god, there is a thing. So mean of them. Okay, hopefully there's only the one more zombie. Thought maybe I could headshot him like a shotgun. My little add-on. Danger, great. Still haven't found the Magnum. We only need to be 2 trips if I bring her back. It's not so bad. And I'm full. Okay. So let me check the map really quick. I've got a dagger. What else am I leaving behind here? What are those 2 items in that room? Should make sure I grab those. Fuel and Molotovs, okay. I heard a zombie moan there. It better not be respawning on this route, right? Extra super mean. I think there's some guys back in the courtyard behind the elevator, but not gonna bother. Gas tank, acid rounds. Grab my pistol ammo real quick. I may have actually left it up top, shoot. Shouldn't spawn again, but you never know.
Come on.
Okay.
Since he's in danger, I may as well heal. I can't take another hit anyway. Come on, down the ladder. There you go. Go team. I got a lot better at this game today when I stopped traveling with both of them together. Just playing it as a single character game. I think I ended up wasting most of my healing on my AI companion taking damage for no reason. I think there's zombies in the back. That would explain the noise. Basically no blue herbs in this last section. I guess all the poison monsters were in the training facility. The last thing that I left in here? I think so. Okay, so I gotta get a couple more things out of the laboratory, and then I think we can go to the tram, figure out if they're gonna make me leave some items behind, which ones I'm gonna leave behind, and then save, and then board the tram and find out what happens next. Not insignificant part of Resident Evil. Item management. Okay, we have everything.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah,
This way.
okay.
Okay, so I think I want one of them to have the shotgun, one of them to have the grenade launcher. So that helps with one of the choices. Just put most stuff on the floor here to try to make a decision. Shotgun's probably going to go to Billy. Probably leave the knives behind. Should bring the Magnum ammo. In case I find the Magnum. I hate to bring the acid rounds since then I only have one shot left, but so we'll see if I can replace it with something more useful. Probably don't need the gas tanks. Probably don't need the hunting gun. I think the shotgun is just a strictly better hunting gun. Guess that way both of them could have a shotgun, but one only has like 2 shots. Which ain't great. I think we want to bring the red herb in case there's a green herb on the other side. Given that these are all the items I've found in the game, it's kind of impressive how few there are. I'm gonna leave the grappling hook behind. I assume if I need the grappling hook that it's gonna force it to come with me anyway. So I don't want to waste inventory slots on it unnecessarily. Handgun rounds back, shotgun rounds. Definitely want the herbal mix. Probably put that on her though. Ink ribbons are going to be a must, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to leave them behind and hope for the best. Alright, so I currently am at max inventory. Let me do an inventory of what I'm leaving behind. So I'm leaving behind the grappling hook, which I think the game is going to let me get away with. Otherwise I would softlock. Gas can, which should be fine. Both knives, which is a little bit unfortunate, but should be fine. Let me see how many Molotovs this is. It's only 3. That's probably more damage than 1 acid round for the grenade launcher. I'll take that instead. And then 2 pistols hasn't been great so far in this game. You know, now that I think about it though, if I only have 7 rounds in the grenade launcher, then she can't do anything else if she runs out of ammo, whereas Billy has the pistol at least. So maybe I should swap the grenade launcher and the shotgun, if that makes sense. Right, I forgot they can exchange. Let's do that here. We'll pop up the ladder and save, and then hopefully actually get to go progress. Okay, I can deal with this. I'd like it if the game lets me bring it. I mean, if it lets me put it onto the tram, that would be great, but I'm worried that interacting with the tram is going to put me on a course to a boss fight, right? So... You're unable to deliver your Amazon package. What? I don't even know what it is that they're delivering. Okay, just saved. Let's see if it lets me put stuff on the tram proper. Ha. Regular monkey or monkey boss? The FMV actually looks worse than the NATE's game. I still have the Molotovs, so that's good. Get off me, asshole! It's possible I didn't need to kill him. Guy has moves. The leeches remove the regulator? That's rude. Some people's leeches, man. That's basically just a way to keep you from jumping straight onto the tram when the monster spawns. I wonder if they added that in testing. Okay, now I'm not sure if one Molotov is worth one acid round, but she can't use the acid rounds with her current loadout, so I guess that makes the decision for me. Now, can I character swap? Nope. Orange caution, I can take one more hit before I eat the herb. Oh, great, there's a zombie on the tram. Is that the Magnum? Probably. But Billy has the Magnum ammo, because I didn't know which one was which. Yep, sure is. Alright, well, it looks like I can bring stuff on the tram, so let me try to do that really quick. Or Billy got wrecked in a cutscene. I'm not even sure if this is going to work, like if it's going to let me bring them on the tram or not. That's max inventory. Drop, drop, drop. Worst case, I can reload to make sure that she has the Magnum, or that Billy doesn't have anything, so she can fit everything on the tram. We'll see, it might not be necessary. Out of floor space. Grab the stuff I actually want. That's the red herb. Molotov. Mixed herb. Mixed herb. Shotgun and shotgun shells, I think, is what I need still. Okay, hopefully I get to keep all this shit, because we're about to find out. Can we, like, pick that guy up and throw him off the car? Do we need to have a corpse sitting in the chair for our ride? Laboratory complete. Umbrella's good at obtuse puzzles, cable car systems. Oh, nice. So I wonder if I could take the tram back, technically, and get my stuff that way, but putting it on the tram is smart. Even if I heal now, that puts me up a healing item for the first time. I have no slots right now, but... Oh, and Billy has all the ink ribbons. Hopefully I reunite with him soon. That's very bad. Very, very extremely bad. Factory is the name of this area, okay. Mind your step. So the whole time I was like manually moving all my shit to the cable car. I'm like, this is ridiculous. There's no way the game intends you to do this, but that's like exactly what they want you to do. They need you to leapfrog it from the training facility to the observatory room, the tram car room to the tram. I'm gonna carry this now. Oh god. No musical sting, just 2 of them? It's too many. Oof. So mean. So mean. Okay. Thank goodness for the Magnum. I left a key down there, but I need inventory space for it. I checked the other door that I skipped. And then maybe put one of my healing items back in the train. I could heal now, but I kind of want to wait till I get to red. Hey Ratchet, how you doing? I'm thinking this might be a save room. What's that noise I can hear in this room? I don't like it. Might just be the sound of my footsteps. It is a prequel. I didn't actually use it, did I? Okay, no. Could fit some pricing on this. Funk of 40,000 years. Factory map. Tightly sealed. Yeah, there's one in the remake that's a save room that has a sealed hatch below it. Behind. Go down and get that key that I abandoned. It's in the slideshow, Ratchet. I can't do it anymore because the way my desk is set up, I'm too far away from the wall for it to be in focus. There's a picture that shows up in the slideshow occasionally. Oh, great. That's good. Glad we're doing that. Glad that's the one monitor that's turned on, right? You. Up key. I liked it too. We ended up going with the slideshow because the whole point of the wall is to be like, here's a bunch of games that we like. I was kind of bummed that I couldn't reproduce it in the new office, but the new office setup also means that I have, I don't know, like 4 feet between the front of my desk and the back wall. The old one I had about 6 inches. Couldn't move the chair without moving the desk. It was bad news bears. Must be a door up this way through the stairs. Hey, thanks for the host. Appreciate that. I didn't know there was a Dynasty Warriors Gundam crossover. Walk from the other side means that won't work. Four of them? No kidding. Oh, I don't know what other doors I'm missing. I don't think it wants me to get back on the tram. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, here we go. Well, that looks like a boss fight, if I've ever seen one. What all do I have here? Shotgun ammo. Looks like the tram elevator. Okay, this thing looks way too big. I feel like I need to continue my stupid paranoia and bring all my items over here again. As, like, frustrating and slow as it is. Oh, maybe I can't, though. Hold on. Maybe I just need to take it then. That is a folding chair. I thought it was a special item or something. Okay, Ratchet, take a look once I process them usually at the beginning of the month, so. You can't do too much. I guess you can do too many tags because there's a limit to how many can be added, but you can't add too many timestamps. Thank you for your help with it, I appreciate it. No tank controls in this one. Made in the same engine, I assume, as the Resident Evil 1 remake. Hey, Robin, how you doing? If only, right? This is bad. Giant circular rooms like that always make me nervous. Oh, hey, who's this?
Don't shoot! You're alive.
Are you okay, Rebecca?
Where is everybody?
They should have arrived here before me. Haven't you seen them?
Doing okay.
That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
let's go.
Wait! I've got to find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him. Don't worry. I'll catch
Piano
up.
music.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
I never saw him again.
Key I can't carry. You've already searched this area. There's no one to search the place. There's no need to search this place. It's really suspicious. Refuses to move. Oh, I may have abandoned my items behind me. I guess what all did I leave behind? I have most of the important stuff on her. I guess I left a Molotov behind. Yeah, she's a medic. I hate to use this, but I'd like to have taken one more hit first. It's okay, I got a save I can load too. So I guess this platform is a way to make me abandon items. It turns out I can't save edit. I was hoping to fall back on that in case there was a problem, but it's for the 360 and PS versions only. Yeah, so I'm just like criminally low on resources. By playing very conservatively today and never playing as both characters, I did a little bit better than I have before, but I want me to use this key. This is here to get the elevator running again. Maybe I can't get my ship back then. Maybe not. What's the map say? One red door, everything else seems to be fake. I can't open that door for some reason. Okay. Usually it's like, there's a keyhole. Fucking fantastic.
What is that?
Hey, it's Tyrant. They're circular tram boss arenas. Yeah, just slowly walk away from it. Good call. Oh, they had the little image earlier. Shit. Where you could see the Tyrant on the TV right before you encounter him. I think I have to hit him when he has iframes sometimes. Shoot him in the heart. Grill out of the kind of slowly closing door. The elevator hasn't arrived yet. It's one of the easiest bosses to dodge. Yeah, I might be speaking too soon, but I always struggle, even without tank controls, to dodge in these games. Wonder if he actually has health, or this is just a survival thing and shooting him gives you a second. Alright. Proto-Tyrant down. He's definitely dead forever. Okay, it was hit points. Go see zombies cleaning up after you left. Happen to dump everything in the next area. Like what happened with the train where it all comes flying out the front window. Four, I guess?
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance.
It's Leech Sephiroth.
Nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Who I think is like made of leeches, maybe? I guess we'll see. I'm not super clear on it. Fortunately, if I do run into Billy again, I end up giving him like 10 ink ribbons, but I'm behind on ribbons until then. So hopefully I can find a save point. Hey, cutscene. Hey, it's Billy! So much for Billy. Alright, well, where do the other elevator destinations go to? We started on 3. Let's see what's 2. Nice, if one of them's like a saver, and that would be great. Magnum rounds. Yes, please. Perfect. Here's something out here, though. What is it? Just tell me it's not a fucking... Okay, I can deal with hunters. I thought it was a monkey. Like, hunters should be worse than monkeys, but monkeys are super annoying in this game. Okay, healing. Very good. Let me go ahead and just mix those here. Level 2's a random department store. Customer Ness. Does not open from this side door? Where though? Where is this? Oh, it's back at the tram. Okay. Whew, I can get my shit back. I was really nervous about that. Alright, so I still have a green herb I can come back for. I should remember that that's up here. Is it marked on the map? It is. Let me just take a quick inventory of what I left on the tram. After going down that thing, I'm like, this seems like a point of no return, especially after the tyrant guy spawned. Alright, gas tank, a single acid shell, single Molotov, the shitty... Actually, there's an easier way for me to do this. Item list. Regular pistol. Only one of these items that I might really want to come back for is the green herb, unless I get more Molotovs later. I want women for their braids. It's pretty bad. I guess there was a sign that said large elevator. Alright, let's check floor 1. Go ahead and at least mark that these exist. Cardboard boxes are full of discarded materials. There's nothing useful inside. Where do we go at 1? No shit. The train crash? Wow. Right on. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't even think I noticed this door when the train crashed originally. But it's a way to let you go back and get all your shit. It feels pretty endgamey. I just happened to go to progress on the first one I tried. Because I should have saved while I was up there. Go ahead and acknowledge this thing. Oh, it's a save room here. Fantastic. There are more ink ribbons. There are. Thank you, game. So glad they made stuff shiny in this one. Load. Really glad I gave her the shotgun. I think I would have had to, if I had left them with their weapon loadout that I originally had before I switched them, I would have had to have reloaded because I would have only had the grenade launcher and like a few shells. It wouldn't have been enough to fight the tyrant. Would have soft locked. Speaking of grenade shells, I left some behind in that other save room. I have to make sure I grab them if I get Billy back. Windows. Elevator. Lift isn't working, the power doesn't seem to be turned on. Well, this is the only door I could go in. Maybe there's something I can do in the save room. You drop the ink ribbons when I'm not using them. The fuck? Dam area power supply panel. Designate a point to receive power. Power can be supplied to any location up to 2 points away. Reservoir. Fire tank. Oh, it's a single puzzle. I'm like, is this the thing I'm gonna have to keep coming back to later? Okay, I see. Yeah, got it. First when I clicked, I wasn't clear on what was happening, but now I get it. This is a cool puzzle. It's not what I've seen before. I think this is right. Nice. Cool. Power has been restored. Tempted to grab my shit from up above and bring it back here, but I'll wait until I get Billy back, if I get Billy back. I could see them keeping him out of the party to make a point about Rebecca proving herself in the end game. That's one. Here's some more coming. Those footsteps sound too fast, so maybe that's 2 zombies. That pan and scan. There's a guy. In the end game. Yeah, it seems like the laboratory was less intense. Like, the laboratory was set up that the characters were separated for most of it. You had to pass items between them. You had to pass items between them to do puzzle solving, but they were never in the same room together for most of the laboratory. Come here, Mr. Zombie. The dream. Okay, so empty bottles. I can make more Molotovs in case there's more of the annoying plant monsters. Oh my god. Where were these healing items at the beginning of the game? The balance of green and red herbs in this game is really odd. Like, it's like they almost always just give you a green and a red. I think at one point in this game I mixed 3 greens together, and I think that was a very bad decision. I didn't realize how scarce greens were going to be. This is like, I forget, we had a Resident Evil where like ink ribbons were extremely scarce until the final area, and then we got like 21 of them or something stupid. It might have been the first one for the PlayStation 1. Shit. Oh, speaking of Molotovs, that must be why they gave me a bottle in the previous room. I don't like that they start out fast. I think they only take 2 Molotovs to kill when they're fast, but still annoying. Okay, I gotta go on a bit of a trek to craft this, unfortunately. Survival horror. Oh good, I thought I had to go all the way back to the tram. Didn't realize that was sitting there the whole time. Guess I could to get a 4th Molotov that'll let me kill 2 plant monsters, but Assuming they're already stripped of their green, should be 2. Caution. Pick you back up in a second. Let me try to kill this guy without taking very much damage. Probably need to bait out an attack from it. Nope, that's not how we do it. Get off me, asshole. Oh god, he needs 3 hits. Thought one was gonna cut it. Since he didn't start out green. Shit. He needs shotgun hits after that? 3 has been enough to kill all of them, even when they start green. About to die, yeah, no kidding. Guess I need to go back and get my 4th Molotov, that's a bummer.
Resident Evil 0.
I could, like, move everything and then save, except I left all of my ink ribbons with Billy, which is annoying. So one of the things I gotta do... Gotta kill 3 zombies downstairs, which is kind of a pain. Go ahead and bring the gas tank with me now. Wonder if it was just like randomized damage that the thing didn't die in 3 Molotovs. They've all died in 3 so far. Billy could have at least thrown you all the ink ribbons. I know, right? Like, I'm not in an unwinnable game state because of that, but I could have been if I left him with more important items. Hooray. It is a cool puzzle. Alright, kill the 3 annoying zombies. Hopefully I don't get any struggles with them, since they went down pretty easily last time. God damn it, that's exactly what I was talking about. I got 3 back-to-back headshots, and now I'm not getting it anymore. At least it didn't actually grab me. There's one. I think there's like some kind of RNG roll to that. I'm down 1 shotgun shell. Well, that doesn't make or break the endgame. I did use a lot of shots on, keep wanting to call him Nemesis Tyrant earlier. Fix those after I kill the plant monster. Get the fuck off me, God. You guys are the worst. Did I fucking die this time? Yes. Angry Food Solo. I don't know why why it didn't die last time. Oh well, I'm in a slightly worse state. Could be worse. I think I'm down a shotgun shell, but I think I was in danger status before, so I need one more hit probably. Falling well, they just smash a fly. I think Tyrant had iframes. I don't think he does though. Or I had some success with just spamming Molotovs on them before. Square-shaped handle on the door, good height for square-shaped. Cranks and valves. Yeah, they maybe get rid of my chemicals. I wonder if they've just abandoned the other mixing thing. There's like, oh, we'll just have that one puzzle. That's enough. Treatment plant. Oh, this place is pretty big. The factory area was over in like a second, so I thought maybe they were just gonna wrap the game really fast, but I don't like if we go over today, I don't think we'll beat it. Definitely be able to start Resident Evil 4 next week though. That's cool. All of them are empty, but only one of them can be looted by you. This is the wrong way, I think. Hey, Billy could be down there. I know a lot of folks are pumped for 4. I think we're going to be okay in this game. A little nervous about ammo, but I don't think... Well, it's impossible to cheat. I don't think we'll have to cheat, though. Even if it was possible. Guess I probably should have played it on easy, but I could never tell how any of these games are tuned. It's a really hard call after whatever the hell easy mode was for Resident Evil 3. Here's infinite healing and ammo, and everything dies in one hit. Extra bottles suggest to me that there's going to be another plant thing. I would go save after dealing with the first one, but need to get my 10 ink ribbons back. Okay, the only exit is down the stairs, right? Yeah, okay. Billy's dead, his inventory's lost forever. Rude. Yeah, there's a shiny thing up there. Oh, I have to have someone else. Okay, well, I know I'm getting Billy back. Oh my god. What are they doing? Why are they giving me so much healing? Take some of this stuff and put it back in the training facility, developers. I was at a point where I had 0 healing items and both characters were in danger status for about an hour. No fooling. Hey, shotgun shells, fantastic. Yeah. I don't know if it's quite the 9 save points in Silent Hill 2, but regulate the supply and drainage of water in the tanks, control the rotation of the railing. Double drain. Gone all in on using abundant resources to build tension to an absurd level. I feel like that would be fun. I love that sort of developer-player dialogue. There's actually quite a lot of it in Silent Hill in general. The closest thing I think in Resident Evil is when you walk into a room and there's like a... Okay, there's a crank valve thingy. There's like a zombie sitting in the corner. And it doesn't get up when you walk past it. You're like, okay, well that gun's gonna fire, right? See what you're doing there. Or gross leeches.
Billy!
It's Bill's. Hey, he's alive. You better not have lost all of the ink ribbons in the water, I swear to God. I will shoot you in the head.
Are you okay?
Sad piano. Reunited. The railing? Oh. Skeletons.
What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
I love like a pile of skeletons is what freaks them out.
Billy?
And now we're back. Please tell me. Please, please, please tell me. Please tell me. You still have all of the ink ribbons. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, 8 is the most that the Magnum can stash at once. It's good to know. I'm just gonna... I know there's some puzzles, and I'm gonna beeline it back to the save room so I don't have to fight those annoying enemies again. The pile of skeletons would stand up and start attacking me. It's probably just from playing RPGs, but like skeletons are like the least spooky thing for whatever reason. Throw a little bit of flesh on there and make them zombies, and they're a lot scarier. But if they're like, you know, was it Jason and the Argonauts? I'm trying to remember the name of the claymation dude. Stop animation. 60s adventure movies. Clash of the Titans. Not Ralph Bakshi, right? There was probably a save room like right adjacent to where I got Billy. Shit. I need to start conserving shotgun ammo. Actually, let me unequip. Switch to Billy here. Get back! Okay, right stick helped. Back at you, goof. I thought I was a zombie there. Just making sure I'm going the right way. This is where I originally ran into the plant thing. Or leech thing. I think it's a leech thing, actually. Because when it dies, it turns into leeches, and we read all those lore objects about leeches taking humanoid form. Yo! Okay. So I've got... How many healing items do I have now? It's kind of comical, I think. Three? And what's my health situation? Green and orange. So I'm at +2 effectively. Plus 2.1 maybe. Becca can probably handle to get hit one more time. Now I can just save like the Dickens, I think. Got a bajillion ink ribbons. Everything's fine, everything's good. Okay, so I would prefer not to bring her with me right now, but I don't think I really have a choice. Yeah, because I have a couple puzzles that require 2 people. But then once I finish those, I'll go back to exploring with just one character. I think I'll leave this guy behind. Hold on to this in case she gets knocked into red. That should be fine for now. Is it? I'm confused. Thought she always followed me on the transitions.
This way.
Roger.
There you go. It does like a animation to make sure you can see them both on the lift. Weird. Solving puzzles. About to hit the actual how long to beat, which is 10 hours. I estimate it'll take us about 12. We go about 10 to 20% over in these games. I'm curious if that's going to get more accurate the closer to modern we get with releases. Like, I think the Resident Evil 2 remake, we were pretty close, if not slightly under. But I just wonder if a lot of the How Long to Beat submissions are people who have played it before, right? Which is such an enormous advantage in this game. Can I get in the forklift? Oh, I need a battery. Okay. You're kidding. They don't want me to go all the way back and get the battery from the beginning of the game, do they? I'm gonna Google that because it's way too far. Even with the new shortcut. 0 forklift battery. Hey, once I typed F, it pre-filled with forklift battery. Crafting the battery. Okay. No, I don't have to go back and get the old battery. That's all I needed to know. I'll pick that up for now. I can drop it later. Probably should have left the grenade launcher behind, but who knows, maybe we'll get into a boss fight or something. I think almost all of the boss fights in this game have been with a single character. Let me think about that. Yeah, the centipede grabbed Rebecca. The giant bat required Rebecca to stand on a platform. The tyrant, we were missing Billy. Because you could argue that the introduction of the two hunters is kind of a mini boss fight. That was Rebecca only. It's really interesting. Yeah, I don't have the issue with saves and resource stuff. Saves is by far the biggest time sink, I think. It's just that you don't know, I should do this, this, and this before I save because it's going to trigger a boss fight after. Or I should make sure that I remove everything from Billy's inventory. It's like very old school Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy IV, right? Where you had to be careful to dump your party members' items before they left your party. Can't do anything with it now when it's full. Block shoving puzzle. I think we probably need someone up top and someone... Well, I guess they would drown unless if they're standing on top of the box.
Let's split up.
Okay.
Ooh, golly. Guess it's partially just more convenient to have two players here, two characters. Have to keep going up the elevator. If you get stuck on a block, it stops rotating. Okay. Looks like I can make this, I can screw this one up and make it unsolvable if I push it against the wall, right? Let's see what that does. Figure out what exactly it is I'm doing here. I think I gotta get something on top of the grate down there, maybe? I think I have a guess. See, if I push this black one against the back wall, should be able to rotate back to be horizontal, right? Maybe. Oops. Push it real good. Come on, dude, push it. Oh, is that other one like slightly in the way? Rude. Because you can only do this with Billy. Such a ridiculous puzzle. I dig it. That's why you need 2 players, because you need to already be on the other side of it when the machine starts. Makes sense. What was this thing stuck on? I thought this was the answer for sure. Huh. Maybe it's like slightly misaligned? That's a bummer. Guessing trying to drown them doesn't work. I feel like that's too far though, right? Let's see. Maybe not. No, I think if anything it needs to be pushed further up, right? I guess maybe I understand the puzzle incorrectly and I need to do something different from this, but it's too dangerous to do that now. Billy would get crushed. It might just be, it might be less complicated than I'm making it out to be. It might just be put 3 boxes along the top here so that you can walk across it like a bridge. That actually makes more sense. Squishing animation. There's not a lot of custom deaths in, at least not the first few Resident Evil games. I didn't move that black one all the way against the wall, did I? Did. Okay, I think I can recover maybe. Might have to reset it because of that. Now that I know what the puzzle actually is. Well, we might be okay actually, let's see. Suddenly Zelda. Fade to black, your body on the floor. Hopefully this puzzle stays done once you solve it. Give me a Zelda you did it chime to let me know that it's locked in. Deedle-leedle-leedle-leedle-lee. Okay, I think that's the answer. Little alcove is throwing me off. Because that's where the water comes from, but... Fill/drain. After this puzzle, I think I'm gonna work our way back to the save room and call it for tonight. Like I said, we'll definitely get to 4 next week, I think. Does she have a slot available? She does.
Let's go!
Okay.
You got the valve, the handle, crank with an inevitably square-shaped bottom. I don't remember if this game had a traditional crank. Had a valve for sure. It really felt like they were starting to riff on cranks in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis and in Code Veronica. I don't know if they keep doing that. I like the one where the crank was already set up and you break it off because it's rusty, and then you have to use a wrench to finish turning it. It's cool. Yeah, I thought you had to put something on a grate too. It looked like a really suspicious little niche there. I think the grate was where the water came out, but I didn't know what they wanted me to do. That's the door to use the valve on. Actually, okay, Future Marstead, if you're watching this VOD, you left a bunch of items lying around. Check your map to find them if you need to get resources. There's plenty of healing. I can't believe what I'm saying. You're going to use the valve on this door to progress, and there's some other areas further south that you can explore. If you can avoid it, try to save shotgun ammo. Try not to use shotgun ammo. Trying to save it at the moment, in case we need it for another tyrant fight or something similar. And do not be shy about saving. We have like 10 or something ink ribbons. I left the 2 healing items in here already. I'll just drop another one in here, so it's easy to find it. Oh, and as always, don't forget to like drop the ink ribbon when you load the save. Tyrone the Tyrant. I feel like that would show a lot of self-awareness on the part of Capcom if they ever made a game where your ink ribbon was automatically deposited whenever you loaded a save, because there's no conceivable reason to want one in your inventory after you load. Cool. Thanks, folks. It has been fun as always. I'll let you guys know what's coming up next.